Hey everyone, welcome back to another playthrough from WhiteHawke. It's been a long time. Also, I say playthrough, but I think this might just be long plays from now on. So the whole shtick is that I'm gonna start a retrospective of some of the Legend of Zelda games. I think I'll work up until Wind Waker because I've already done Twilight Princess through the Twilight Princess HD remake, and I played Breath of the Wild as well. But the thing is, unlike the Metroid retrospective, there are a lot of side games that I just cannot or do not want to cover. So, up until Wind Waker, that would be The Legend of Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Adventure of Link, that's 2, Link to the Past, that's the 3rd one, Link's Awakening is the 4th one, then Ocarina of Time, then Majora's Mask, and that would be it. We are skipping the CDI games, unfortunately. But all those until Wind Waker is what I mean to cover. Also, yeah, this is on the Switch Virtual Console. Not Virtual Console. The Switch's NES online service system. I don't know how to get rid of that press and hold to rewind thing. He probably thinks I'm on a game over. Okay, no, it was just a tutorial. And as you can see there, I already tried the game once, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna start a new game. This is, in case you've never played the first Legend of Zelda, you really have to try this to see how bad it is to control the menu here to register your name. At least you can press down to go down like this when you're registering your name, but in old NES games, you'd only be able to go right like this. And left. You won't be able to go down. It's weird and janky. And this is also one of the first games that allowed you to save your game file. Not sure if it's the absolute first, but it's quite recognized for being one of the first. On consoles anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna call myself Zelda because that's clearly the name of this character, right? Right? There was totally not an intro that actually said that his name was something else. But the thing is, calling this character Zelda starts the second quest, which is considerably harder. It is dangerous to go out alone. Take this. It is indeed dangerous to go alone out there. Like, yeah, there's Breath of the Wild second quest, but it didn't really change all that much. It just made enemies harder than normal. What made... Yeah, I'm supposed to press A. What made the original second quest so much harder is the fact that the dungeons are completely... Like, they have completely different locations. And I'm gonna die very quickly, probably. I'm gonna die a lot, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm trying to use a glitch that allows you to wrap around, go to the other side. I don't know how to do it, so I better not try. I don't even know where to go first. Buy something, will ya? Can't buy anything, I only have 1 rupee. Yeah, the original Legend of Zelda, very rough game. The developers made in mind that you'd actually go ask your friends for advice on what to do, or figure things out by buying the guide for an extra $20. Because, seriously, some of these dungeon locations in the second quest, absolute nonsense. You will not be able to find them without bombing literally everything and then putting fire to literally everything. Not that you can do that right now. A lot of people think the first Legend of Zelda has aged because of that notion, that the way they were making that game back then. Quite unfortunate because I don't think it has aged all that badly. Still pretty fun to play. Just don't expect to finish the game if you're playing the second quest and don't know where the dungeon locations are. I think one of them is right here, or something. Oh, I might use the rewind function a bit in case I encounter something kind of stupid or need to farm some rupees. What I picked up there was a stopwatch. It stops all of the enemies in their tracks. If they're still there, they're usually all dead by the time you get it. And you don't see the stopwatch in any of the future installments, I think. Oh wait, actually no, it did make another appearance in Hyrule Warriors. That's neat. Oh, goddamn enemies. You think they've all appeared, but no, there's another one that appears out of nowhere. There we go. And of course I get the stopwatch and I kill them all. It's a pretty useless item, not gonna lie. Lag. Yeah, NES Online perfectly replicates all the lag. A heart, please. Of course I don't get any hearts when I need them. I want to stop the beeping, that's the problem. What? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I knew it was about to give me a heart, but how did that Zora's hit me? Or was it Zora, the Octorok, that changed direction? I guess the world will never know, or we'll probably just look back through the footage to see what happened. I wouldn't have lost all that much time anyway. When you get a game over in this game, you just go back to either the start of the dungeon you were in, or down there where you started the game. So it wouldn't have been that big of a punishment if I just let it happen, but I swear that Octorok did not have its hitbox on me. Ridiculous. Well, I suppose I should go to the first dungeon now. Ah, goddammit. Okay, see, y'all saw that, right? My sword was out, but because it's off to the side, it didn't connect. Ugh. I'm just trying to save some time right here, not to have to restart continuously. This is not a very serious playthrough in case you are concerned about my liberal usage of the save states. Or rewind states, I should call them. Of course it drops a heart when I need one. I guess I'll show what happens when you do get a game over. In speedruns, you actually go through the game over quite often, using the second controller stick. You press up A on the second controller, because of course it's got a multiplayer function, because by doing that, that allows you to instantly reset the game, or put it in the game over state, which allows you to continue from some other place. It's basically a way to teleport in the old games. It's done with Metroid 2. I hate those Octoroks, changing directions to the last second. For reference, you don't have complete freedom of movement here. You can't move diagonally, and there's some, like, you can only walk on a certain level of tile, which isn't exactly specific. It is an old game. We ought to give it that. It is an old game. Huh. That ain't right. I thought that was the second quest. Huh. Hold on a moment. Okay, so I am in the second quest. I just thought that the first dungeon was in a completely different location. But what tells you that you are on the second quest is that Link has a sword in the menu. And he did, I saw that. That's how I confirmed that I had the second quest. But for some reason I thought the first dungeon was someplace else. Are we sure this is the second quest? I'll have to get the boomerang. You know, just for the sake of having a second item. Oh yeah, this is the second quest. They would never do this kind of setup in the beginning, in the first dungeon. Seriously, that's insane. Key, ow. The enemies are pretty tough in the beginning. Oh, see, this is a useful stopwatch, because you got it fairly early on. You're also invincible when you have the stopwatch. I don't think you can hurt yourself on the enemies. So, good. Incidentally, one of the things about the second quest that's really frustrating is that in the first quest there's these walls that you can bomb. In the second quest there's these walls that you can just happen to walk into. Yeah. God damn it. Well, I'm gonna show what happens when you get a game over in a dungeon. Hold on. Just continue, save, and retry. What the heck is retry? Okay, it's back here. That makes no sense, though. It makes no sense at all that it says retry. It should just say main menu or something. You want to continue, save, or retry? What's the difference? Translation for this game wasn't exactly the best. You cannot move diagonally, but you can throw the boomerang diagonally, weirdly enough. Oh wow, you cannot block those with your shield. I believe they can only throw them sideways though. God damn it, how did I get hit by that? Come on. I might as well get the game over here because I want to restore my health. Yeah, see, the game over is not that punishing. It even helps you a bit because it restores your health to 3 hearts, which is the maximum in the beginning. So, might as well get the game over to restore your health. Okay, no, they can't throw them downwards. The way the Stopwatch or whatever they're called throw their swords here is dependent on which direction they were walking into. At least that's I think how it works. Definitely want to use the boomerang to keep the enemies in place. Maybe playing this. Of course you drop a fairy now. Bombs? Yes, I do want them. To change items, you have to constantly go through the menu like this. Really annoying. One of the reasons they remade Link's Awakening was for no other reason than the fact that they wanted to let you be able to use more than 2 item slots, in which one of them is usually the sword. Oh, I can't go through there. How annoying. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, I expect to see these spikes quite often. I don't know where the bombs are. I mean, bombable walls are. I know where the bombs are. I just got them. You only get 4 though. Not very useful. And boomerang can get rid of these enemies, thank goodness. Rupees are useful. I do have 1 key, but don't want to use that on that door just yet. That's a boss. Can't keep this boss in place, and the quote-unquote main eye has a bit more HP. Come on. Most of the time you get hit because the way the game forces you to move around is really limited. Ugh, swear to God if I wasn't able to get that. Well, there's probably a bombable wall right around here, but I always check for the invisible walls first, because invisible walls don't cost you a bomb or a key or anything. That's the one upside there is to them. Ugh. Speaking of things that cost you. Dodongo dislikes smoke. Oh wow, those bombs explode a lot faster than I remember. Yeah, so basically, Dodongo dislikes smoke, so if you manage to stun Dodongo with a bomb's explosion, that allows you to just hit him once with a sword and kill him. However, if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, you basically have to feed him 3 bombs, which is quite expensive. Hey! That spells an E. I wonder why. Yeah, on the map, in case you were wondering what I'm saying. The map spells E. And this is a bombable wall. No, it's not. That's right. Okay. This is why the rewind state exists, to save my bombs, I swear. I had to farm bombs so often when I was younger. But now, because we have to do some testing with these bombs so often, I'm using the rewind state to save them on walls that aren't actually bombable. Because you have to know. You have to know which ones are actually bombable and which ones aren't. There's nothing more to it than that. Some blocks can be pushed as well. And by blocks, I mean just one block in some rooms. And by pushing the block, that reveals a secret somewhere. Genius, right? Okay, clearly I'm supposed to go up here. I've never been there before. You can look. You can see that in the map that you have up here, where you actually haven't been through. And there's the staircase. Okay, so I don't think there's any invisible walls you have to walk into in this first dungeon of the second quest, but they're gonna start appearing. Don't worry. So weird that the first Legend of Zelda has these 2D segments where you're walking downwards and upwards, what are supposed to be ladders, but they've always seemed so fake to me. Missing a key, and to get that key, you need to attack these things. They don't damage you, but they do stop you from using your sword. That's the problem. Come on. The Wall Master. For reference, if you get a stopwatch on the Wall Masters, guess what? You're not getting the key or reward for the room. Ugh, this is gonna be annoying. But I've already opened the door, so best I restore my health anyway. Stop the. But of course you can't push the block until you destroyed all the bats. Might as well use a bomb on these guys. Like this! It didn't kill them instantly though. Should not have taken that hard. Have to destroy all the enemy. Wow. Okay, hold on. I'm saving my health for my patience. Also, the bomb and its explosion don't actually damage you. I don't know why I walk away. I guess it's just force of habit. Oh, look, it's this boss. Unfortunately, this boss is very easy, especially if you had full health like this. Because you're vulnerable to this. And they only take 3 hits? Wow. Well, finally we get a heart container, so we can take more damage. So, this is one of the things that becomes an artifact later in the series. starting at 3 hearts, very, very difficult to deal with. It's very, very difficult to, you know, actually balance a game in such a way that it doesn't feel annoying to start with 3 hearts. But as soon as you start getting heart containers, your life increases dramatically, and by the time you're near the end of the game, your enemies aren't dangerous anymore because of the fact that you have so many hearts. This game, the first one, counterbalances this by making hearts kind of a rare commodity, and restoring your health being a rare commodity. But in later games, restoring your hearts just becomes super easy. So start with 3 heart containers, and then gain like 20 by the end of the game makes it very, very easy. Like, that's one of the reasons why the game is so easy, because like people are like, oh, around that time period, people were like, oh my goodness, these new 3D Zelda games, the enemies only deal like quarter hearts, and we start with 3, but we end up with 20s. Like, how are they ever gonna kill me? Well, it's because this game started with 3, and they figure, oh, this game started with 3, so we make as well have them all 3. But then Skyward Sword comes out and decides to start with 6 heart containers, and that makes so much more sense, because they can bounce the enemies so that they can actually deal at least half a heart now, and it doesn't feel too hard at the beginning. And then when you get 20 hearts, you only have 4 times your normal health, not like you know 6 times, or more than 6 times your normal health in the other 3D Zelda game. And then Breath of the Wild comes out and it's back to 3 hearts. What a shame. Okay, yeah, I guess in this quest there's nothing there, or the secret is over here instead. Yeah, we're checking all the holes, potential holes. It's not if there is a cave in a map, it's never gonna be on a diagonal. It's always in one of these tiles, like this. Never in one of these. I guess there's no cave in this quest, so whatever. I don't know that I've checked properly. Rough. These enemies right there are P-hats. You can't attack them when they start flying, and they also look like they spread around after they started flying, which is really annoying because it makes you think you have to fight even more of them. But the point is, they're not worth fighting. Not very fun. In case some of you are wondering why I'm not going to the second dungeon, or where the second dungeon would be, this game is a lot like Breath of the Wild, or rather, Breath of the Wild is a lot like this game. You just kind of want to explore and do your thing. Not care about actually having do dungeons or anything like that. Anything here? There is. Okay, so this is the old lady where you have to give parchment to. I'll leave the door open because we want to leave it open, but does it stay open? Yes, it does. Okay. We'll go back there when we have the parchment, but we don't have it yet. Yeah, don't stab the old lady, she'll probably kill you. Maybe not the old lady, but definitely the old man. He'll definitely kill you. I kind of want to, to be honest, I kind of wish I showed the first quest, because the first quest does have some memes associated with the fact that there's the old man that gives you hints that only apply to the second quest sometimes. Ridiculous. These are real enemies if you attack them. And wow, they move quite fast. Well, some of them do. Okay, come on. Of course, this one moves slow. I'm just checking to see if any of them have a secret. And now he's moving slow because it's random how fast they move after they've, yeah, this one obviously. It's random how fast they move after you've disturbed their sleep. A secret is in the tree at the dead end. Oh, you can't attack this guy? Oh, well. Okay, a secret is in the tree at the dead end. Which tree? Hell if I know. That's what's so annoying about these old men. They give you hints that just don't seem to help all that much. A secret there. And the, yeah. In the first quest, you could buy or get a potion or something from here. I think it was where the lady was, where you had to deliver the parchment to, maybe. It's been a long time since I played the first quest. There are some things I remember about it, but not too clear because of how everything kind of looks the same here, you know? Is this the tree at the dead end? Let's play a money-making game. You pay 10 rupees, and you might get more back, or you might get a little less back, or you might not get anything back. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing rewind states cheating on that because he's just trying to rip us off, like, seriously. For all we know, everything could be minus 10. You might not be able to get any money at all, period. That's are so random, man. You're supposed to interpret them flying when they're going around like that. The thing is, they can still hit you when they're flying and you can't hit them, so kind of feels unfair, you know? I think you can stun them with the boomerang though, while they're flying. Oh, and that thing that keeps firing me in the water, that's a Zora. Yeah, that's the old Zora design, you know, before they were hot. They're all like big-lipped things that shoot from the water, and they look like fish at least. They very much look like fish with a humanoid-ish face. But then Ocarina of Time happened, and they were like, no, the Zoras are good now, so let's make them hot. Especially because we're going to try to ship Link with one of the princesses, because even though she's super annoying, she looks hot despite the fact that she's young and all that. Ocarina of Time was a mistake. Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. We'll talk about Ocarina of Time when we get to it. To be clear, I don't really mean it's a mistake, but plot-wise, it definitely wasn't, like, it was definitely an improvement in some areas, but, I want to stopwatch. Thank you. Yeah, the Zora just appears. Plot-wise, Ocarina of Time was definitely an improvement in some places, but, for the case of some characters, I do not approve. Buy something, will ya? Yeah, you can buy arrows. Because you can get the bow, but you don't get arrows when you get the bow. That's annoying. You know what? Might as well buy the arrows right now. Of course, you can't use the arrows until you get the bow, but something. Also, we're putting the Triforce of Wisdom back in together. There is no Triforce of Courage because they didn't think about that yet. The only thing about the Triforce of Courage when they realize, hey, Triforce of Wisdom, that's Zelda's, right? Oh, whoops. Might as well give Link, the character right here that we're supposed to be called, his own Triforce. Because Ganon gets the Triforce of Power. I think there's a secret around here. Hold on. Nope. Okay, there definitely is one here. Damn Zoras. Oh, you can only carry 8 bombs in the beginning, by the way. There is a way to increase your maximum. I don't remember what it is, unfortunately. The hell? No secret? Lame. I don't want any beats either. And now it drops a heart. Because I didn't get hit, I guess, this time. Or just RNG in general. Thank you. There it is. Ugh. Damn Zora. Let's play a money-making game. I'm betting left this time. Ugh. And it's only 20 rupees. Some of them just take your money, by the way. They just tell you, pay the fee to repair my door. I like that the Oracle games, which unfortunately we won't be covering. Although, now I think about it, the Oracle games did come up before Wind Waker, didn't they? I guess I should cover them too. We'll see. It's not in my plan because like the games that I really want to cover is Majora's Mask and Wind Waker. Those are the two ones that I really want to cover, but I also kind of want to get around to playing the other games too, all the way up to them, which is why I'm doing this way. Cheating on the first Zelda. I don't believe I'll have to cheat on Adventure of Link, maybe, because I'm a lot better at Adventure of Link. First Zelda, I did beat Second Quest a long time ago, like 10 years ago, but it's been so long, don't feel like going through the frustration again. Also, I was looking at a guide back then, so I probably wasn't all that good. Just making sure there's nothing there. Not gonna lie though, there is in fact a spot where a secret is in a bull spit spot that you would never have guessed. Like literally, one of these random trees might contain a staircase. Hell, I'm pretty sure one of them have a random staircase. Probably not to a dungeon, but to a secret. The blue flame was a mistake. I guess I should say the candle was a mistake. Thinking about it, Ocarina of Time borrowed a lot of ideas from... I'm gonna do that. It borrowed a lot of ideas from this first Zelda, like took stuff that was in this game and tried to reinterpret it in 3D. Blue Flame being one of them. You don't see the blue flame in the other games, unfortunately, because it wasn't that good of an idea. Like I said, it was a mistake. It wasn't actually that smart of a decision to implement. By the way, I'm aware I just went in a circle. Just exploring right now. Trying to refamiliarize myself with everything. And not waste your time too much. Oh, but I should mention, stupid things always appear right in front of me. Now that we have 4 heart containers, when we restart, it's always at 3 heart containers. Or 3 hearts, I should say. Yeah, you don't lose a heart container for restarting. But that means you don't get full health when we revive now. RIP. I want that blue rupee, but whatever. It disappears after a while, by the way, I think. Like, that's how it was for all the old games back then. Can't contain the memory for too long. Walking around, avoiding the moblins, to find them when I want to. I'm looking for the second dungeon. Where the second dungeon would be if we're playing the first quest. I think it's right here. Actually, when I was younger, I would always get to this place like really, really late. way later than I ought to have. But I don't believe it's the second dungeon, the second quest. It's something different. Yeah, this is something different, alright. It's the 6th dungeon or something. And you need the flute to be able to access it. But just in case, we'll check the walls. Okay, nothing. It's annoying. Do I have to do that all along? Probably not. It's a secret to everybody. 10 rupees. Are you kidding me? What a ripoff. I know it's free money, but geez. Wanna go, buddy? You wanna go? What? Oh yeah, this is one of the annoying aspects about the first Zelda with these statues. You hit you walk into them from any direction except forward, or rather upwards like this. You activate them without getting hurt. You do activate them however, by walking forward into them. That hurts you for some reason. That hurts you. I accepted the Yale because, might as well. Probably could have killed the moblins, maybe gotten a fairy, but, nah. Also because I want to explore this. I think I might figure out the aim first. This game would be, extremely frustrating if you had to, lose all your rupees every time you get a game over. Just saying. No one would have liked it. It would have not become a franchise as it is today. That's a cave that's already open. Very rare. One thing I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but if you see a cave that's already open on a map, that means there's no staircases or any other caves to find. There is always only one exit like this on a map. Buy something. Well, yeah, I still have the arrows, do I? Yes. I could have bought the magical shield, but I don't need it right now. I ought to save for the rings. One of them. The red ring, I think, is the first you can buy. Or the blue ring? Whichever one cuts your damage in half. Go. It's a secret to everybody. Well, I gave more money than the other one. Okay, we explored pretty much the entire eastern portion of the map, I think. Haven't found a second dungeon yet. It could be anywhere. I might as well check all these walls. Nothing. What about these? Nothing. You know, it's a good thing you don't have to like kill all the enemies before you're able to check, because that definitely would be something you could like something one of the old NES games would force you to do. Not necessarily Legend of Zelda, but it's one of these weird decisions with old NES games where they had to force you to kill all the enemies before you could start checking for a secret, because the secret would not be able to render with the enemies still on screen. Something like that. The worst part is that I can totally understand why. Working on the RPG Maker engine, which is actually more limited in this game in some aspects, unless you of course hack the engine to be a lot easier to work with. You can destroy the Zora, by the way, especially in rivers like this. They take quite a few hits. But the thing is, I think even if you do kill them, they just like... on. I think it's a different Zora every time. Yeah, it's a different Zora. So you can kill them, but it's really hard. What I really want to do, though, is check all the walls here. Oh, yeah, see? Killed it. Also, yeah, there's a secret right there! Y'all see that? There's a secret right there. Y'all ever think you should have checked over there? There is an item you get later in the game that's a raft of some sorts. That's how you actually go there, but we don't have that now. And we would never have checked that. Also, there's a secret behind the waterfall, I think, too. But the thing is, that is outrageous. That is the 8th dungeon location, I believe. I remember that very clearly. Maybe 8th or 7th, I'm not sure. Whatever the case, it's definitely one of the more frustrating dungeon locations. That is for sure. I think there might be a secret here too. In the old game, yeah, just had to keep going up and up and up, and eventually you reach the location that's supposed to be up there. Because if you look at the map, I'm not moving. Oh, you get a fairy that restores your health. It's not too bad, actually, especially for this mode. But it was like the 5th dungeon that you'd find if you went up there. Well, I guess I can't go right anymore, so I'm going down. Except I can't go down, so I'm going left. Yep. It's a one-way. Oof. That's a Lionel. Remember the ones from Breath of the Wild? In Breath of the Wild, they're boss enemies. In this game, they're just generic enemies. Don't be fooled though, they hit pretty damn hard. I'm surprised the white sword is still here. But I need 7 heart containers or 6 heart containers or something to be able to actually wield it. Lionel's take way too many hits to defeat, so I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, you can just walk into that. Pay me and I'll talk. Go up the mountain ahead. Okay, what about 10? This ain't enough. This ain't enough. Okay, we already knew to go up and up the mountain thing. I knew that there was a secret behind the waterfall, but I thought I needed a raft to be able to reach it, but it's not. I want to go on the other side of the river. To do that, I'm gonna go all the way around. Yes, one of these trees contain a staircase, I'm pretty sure. Can't reveal it yet, though. I could buy the blue flame, but the thing about the blue flame is that you can only have, like, put out 1 fire each screen. That is a strange and obtuse and frustrating limit. why I refuse to buy the blue flame, because it's so frustrating to deal with. Plus, because you're checking for trees now too, that means you have to switch out the bombs and the blue flame over and over and over. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Here. Meet the old man at the grave. Not very useful. Not very useful advice. Also, I don't know why it took a while for the game to load that. I guess it was loading the text or something. What's in here? Another old lady who wants a parchment. Terrific. To be clear, you get a parchment that's given to you by an old man, and that parchment allows you to buy stuff from those ladies, specifically potions. That's why they exist. Swear to God. No, I don't want to beep. Seriously, that's the most annoying thing about these Octoroks. Them just switching directions at the last moment so that they can just face plant right in front of you and only you get damaged. This is why Octoroks don't move into 3D games, so that they can't do that anymore. Buy something, will ya? I'm really tempted to buy the magic shield already, but no, not yet. I think I might have to buy some keys though. It's gonna be annoying. Blue levers are somewhat less annoying than the red ones, because they don't appear in front of you, at least. Can't get a game over right now. Not until I check one of these things. This one right here. Of course it's the one that moves fast. I just want to check the staircase. Yeah. It's level 2! Wow, okay, well it's perfect time to get a game over now, because it means I'll start right here. Yeah, whatever, just hit me. Oops, game over. Getting back 3 hearts. Mummies hit super hard, by the way. I think 2 hearts? Yep, 2 hearts. That was just a demo, not something I want to do on purpose. Well, no, it was something I wanted to do on purpose. Just to show that they deal a lot of damage. And they take a lot of hits too. 8, I think. They're a lot faster to deal with if you use your bombs. I'm not using my bombs. I have to kill them because I need to see if they're gonna drop an item. Whatever that may be. Yep, a key. Definitely need that. And there's these big blobs. Switch around this when they're defeated. Then you push a block. You unlock the door behind you. And in here. Nope. Muzzle bomb. Nope. It's always at the cardinal points that you'll find an exit. Never like in between the walls. The game just wasn't programmed for that way. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but all of the rooms kind of look the same. They all have the same layout and stuff. Like, obviously the middle, there can be some differences, but the walls around, all the same. Feels like cheating if you can stab the mummy like that, but it is how it is. Mummies are fairly predictable for what it's worth. They move slower than Octoroks, Okay, nothing. I don't really want to push all the blocks, but just in case. This is the second quest after all. Yeah, whatever. I don't think there's any like in this kind of room layout. I don't think there's ever been a case where you had to check to see if you could push a block. Really wish these bats could drop hearts, but I don't think they can. They can carry items, but never seen them drop a block. Ah, it's a boss. Not the boss, but a boss. That was a bad bomb. Yeah, you can stab it if you want. Yeah, this is a tough boss. And I'm gonna cheat to defeat it because it's a cheating boss. If you can place the bomb straight in the center... Oh, it kills me in one hit. That's terrific. If you can place a bomb straight in its center, it will destroy all 4 heads at once. But the problem is, it moves kind of randomly, in case you haven't noticed. How are you supposed to predict its movement and actually fight it properly? I don't know. Come on. Yeah, this is definitely one of the tougher bosses, just because it's not particularly because it's tough, it's because its movements is completely random, so how are you supposed to predict it and actually stab it in the face, well, which is how I wanted you to defeat it. And it drops a key and you get another bomb back. But, I can't remember its name. Whatever the boss's name is, Man-Eater or something like that. It's definitely one of the more frustrating bosses, just because you're supposed to hit the head with your heads, with your sword, but it moves completely randomly, and after you defeated like 1 or 2 of the heads, it moves too quickly for you to actually be able to dodge its attacks if it decides to move right into you. Anyway, we've got a Dark Nuts right here that just killed me. I'm gonna restart again because I don't want to restart at the beginning. Not yet. These Dark Nuts are kind of annoying, so you use bombs. You can use bombs for pretty much every enemy now I think about it at this point. Bombs are so useful. This is why you want them. Usually you want to wait for these enemies to be in a group before you use the bombs on them. Because they take a lot of hits. But you don't have to feed all of them. So I have 3 keys, I might as well use the first one here. Yeah, this is not annoying at all. Oh, what the hell? Stupid enemy decides to move super rapidly right at the last moment. What? It actually hit me. Yeah, because it decides to move super quickly all of a sudden. The map. Finally. It's an A! That's what I thought it was. Apparently there's a secret right over there. Can't bomb that wall. Oh. Can bomb that wall over there though. Because there's no block. We can only move a block once. Ever. And yeah, finally. Our first invisible wall that I can even walk right into. All directions. No, only this direction. Yeah, some of these invisible walls, they're only one way, but I did want to go here, so now I can get the key. But now I have to go all the way back from upward to be able to go check that staircase, which probably has the item or leads to the boss. For what it's worth, that first wall is telegraphed. I'm gonna take this game over. That first invisible wall is telegraphed to make you test it. Just, you might not think about it anyway, and because of that, you'll miss out on it. And it opens up such a stupid mechanic to the rest of the dungeons that you just groan, realizing how they're gonna force you to do things from now on. And these guys probably give me the compass or something. Or another key. Even though it took a key to open this door. Ugh. Let me save my health, please. Darknets don't necessarily go right towards you. They do seem to go towards... Oh, compass. They do seem to go towards you, but it's kind of unclear. Okay. What about up here? Okay. Ow! Didn't seem there was anything there, but yes, there was. Another key. Lots of keys. Kind of surprising. Yeah, they take a bomb to the face. I don't think these mummies have any hidden items, but I gotta kill them. If anything else, they do give me rupees at the very least. Didn't mean to crash into that one. $5 rupees. That's the reward! Hit again, but whatever. That leads straight to the boss, and for some reason that appeared right in the middle of the room. I can't fight the boss right now. I can just go back into the dungeon and get the item later. But this is a little unorthodox. Not gonna lie. Usually I always get the item first. Dark nuts. Stupid dark nuts! You can't move after you stabbed. That's normal, but consider how much easier it is to do stuff in Link to the Past while still keeping the challenging enemies. In this game, it's basically just, oh, you stabbed at the wrong moment and the enemy decided to walk right into you. Game over. Because the enemies never drop the hearts when they're supposed to, and your wimpy sword only deals so little damage. Can I bomb this? This? Nope. Didn't even have to fight the enemies, but whatever. Okay, so it's this enemy. I don't think the bombs work on this one. Let me just try. Yeah, the bombs do not work on this enemy. That's interesting. I'm gonna take this game over. This boss is actually pretty tough, especially because it, how difficult it is depends on how many heads and how good your sword is. I want to see what the item is, though. I wonder if it's the raft. Or the ladder, whichever one it is. Because I distinctly remember the item for the second dungeon being a little weird. It might also be the bow and arrow. Also, let's see what's behind this door. That I did not have to unlock. Yeah, because I actually don't have to unlock this door, I'm actually gonna go back and use the bomb shortcut. We need to save the number of keys that we have for later dungeons, because I do believe later dungeons actually require you to buy keys or save some from other dungeons in the second quest. So it's kind of annoying that way. These bunny rabbit things, Pole's voice. Yeah, they're vulnerable to the sword. This one's stuck. Why did you get yourself stuck, Pole's voice? Oh, it can't escape. And when it's jumping too, it actually has a hitbox. The way you defeated these Poles voices in the Japanese version was by talking into the microphone of the second controller. If that sounds weird, there's a reason they didn't implement it for the American releases. Because selling a second controller would be too expensive. But also because it's a gimmick, the voice thing. I rarely ever saw it used. Wow, they deal 2 hearts of damage too. That's annoying. Just like these enemies. You definitely want to face them while under them. Because when they jump, they can damage you in annoying ways. Also, because their weakness says they hate loud noises, because they got big ears, that's a joke. There's a flute item you get later on that you might think, oh, shouldn't that damage him? No, it doesn't. Also, yeah, I figured they gave me a key. That's why I had to defeat them all, even though it sounded annoying. I've already been here. Yeah, now I think we're gonna go back to get the item. You know, it requires a lot of backtracking. Like we visited the entire dungeon, sans getting the items. It's actually quite possible to completely miss the item now that I think about it. Won't surprise me, there are some items where you don't need to be able to beat the game. Hell, one of the most popular infamous challenges is Swordless Link. But you do need the sword. But you don't have to pick it up at the beginning. Even though it's dangerous to go alone. As I'm sure some of you have already noticed, the bombs are very effective. God damn it. Yeah, I don't have to fight this boss anymore, thank goodness. I imagine... You know what, I have to check right now. Can probably walk through this wall too. Or, no, I can't. But... Okay. So the only way out is through the left. Or you can go back up here. The flute! Okay, that's... I guess we can check the lakes that we have found, like where the original second dungeon would have been. Also, at the top of the hill, no, there was a fairy there. And we might as well get a game over and restore my health. Mommy, hug me. Has any enemy even dropped a heart while I was in this dungeon? Feels like they haven't. Feels like the dungeon is just being obtusely hard right now. I want a spare hit. Because I believe the boss deals 1 heart of damage every hit. Let's see. Wow, hold up, hold up. Walking into the boss doesn't deal any damage. That's weird. I really wish... This is one boss that never got a 3D reinterpretation. I really wish it did. Because we get plenty of one-headed normal dragons to fight every now and then. But did we ever get a multi-headed dragon? Actually, I think it's a Hydra. But, you know, it'd be fun. I'm sure. Probably not annoying like this boss is. One of its shots sometimes goes forward, the other one goes to aim wherever you are. Also, when its head splits apart like this, that's super cool. Now you have something else to dodge, and you start realizing that you can only have one fireball out at once, and it's now only from that head that's going everywhere. Ow. Oh yeah, occasionally the dragon itself will fireball from its body, like usual. God damn it, come on. I'm having so much trouble hitting the head right now. Of course, when I defeat it, I die. I had to do lots of rewind states, not my proudest moment, but I gotta get going. Seriously, I've been playing for a while. Hold on, how long have I been playing? A little over an hour. I think I might take a break soon. Because what I really wanted when checking that enemy there was a shop to sell the blue rain or red rain or whatever. Instead I got myself the second dungeon. Well, I was gonna continue checking around to the west, but after we've checked the tree to the west here, we'll go back and check the lake that we've left alone, where the original second dungeon would have been. Because with the flute, now we can probably awaken what was inside that lake. These are the lost woods. I know the solution, just I wanted to check what was down south, and I can't go south from here. Annoying! Oh wait, actually, now that I think about it, the flute can teleport you to the dungeons that you found as well. I should have mentioned that earlier. The travel should be a lot easier from now on. Pay me and I'll talk. Okay, I'll see what you have to say. Boy, you're rich! That is such a waste. You're supposed to pay her only 30. Go north, west, south, west to the forest of Maze. Not the Lost Woods, the forest of Maze. So that's the solution. Northwest, southwest. It leads you to the graveyard, but that's not where we want to go right now. Not where we want to go at all. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's this spot right here that I guess I should check. I'll buy the blue flame. I'm pretty sure I need it to actually be able to beat the game. Wherever that may be. That was rude. Ugh. I have it now, might as well start using it. Can only use it once per map. By map, I mean by screen. Like this. See? I can use it again. But you're gonna use it once every time you're on a map. And whichever tree it's supposed to affect, you're supposed to just guess. Which one it is? I don't know. I have to look up a guide for this. Ugh. Trial and error with the blue flame is just so frustrating. Okay. Do this and then we'll take a break. Secret! Dungeon 3, yeah, I figured. So we're gonna do this next time. Until then, hope you've all enjoyed this video and I'll have a nice day. Bye-bye!